Guadalcanal campaign was fought from August 1942 to February 1943 and was unmatched for sustained violence on land, at sea, and in the air during World War II. The campaign began after the Allies countered Japanese movements in the South Pacific, which were intended to isolate Australia by capturing Port Moresby on the southwest coast of New Guinea. The Japanese defeat in the Coral Sea only postponed their southern offensive, which would be renewed after the Midway operation scheduled for the following month. In preparation for Midway, Japanese Marines overwhelmed the Australian garrison on Tulagi and Gavutu Islands in the southern Solomons and began constructing an airfield on nearby Guadalcanal. Once completed, twin-engine bombers could sortie deep into the Coral Sea and sever Australia's lifeline to the United States. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., the combined chiefs of staff mulled over Operation Watchtower. This three-phase plan intended to neutralize the Japanese stronghold of Rabaul on New Britain. On 2 July 1942, Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. Fleet, Admiral Ernest J. King, ordered Nimitz to execute Phase 1 of Watchtower, whose objective was the seizure, occupation of the New Britain, New Ireland, New Guinea area. King had selected Tulagi as the site of the first amphibious landing, but on 4 July, Allied reconnaissance aircraft reported the existence of the as-yet uncompleted airstrip. As a result, King targeted Guadalcanal, the jungle-tangled island 90 miles long by 25 miles wide, and made its seizure and defense the paramount objective of this phase of Watchtower. In the early hours of 7 August, a task force of nearly 70 ships under the command of Rear Admiral Richmond Kelly Turner separated into two groups and entered Savo Sound. Transport Group Yoke landed 3,000 Marines of the 1st Marine Division on Tulagi and Gavutu in the face of stout Japanese resistance. The second group of transports disembarked the remaining 11,000 Marines of General Archer A. Vandergrift's division on the north coast of Guadalcanal. The X-ray landings were virtually unopposed, as Guadalcanal was occupied by only a few thousand Japanese laborers, who fled into the jungle or surrendered at the sight of the Marines. The nearly completed airfield was quickly captured, and over the next 7 months, ferocious fighting ensued. These hostilities included 5 major naval surface engagements, the 3rd and 4th carrier battles of the Pacific War, and air and land battles too numerous to list here. While the Battle of Midway was clearly a turning point in the war against Japan, it was during the struggle for Guadalcanal that the Allies seized the strategic initiative which the Japanese would never regain.